respect of human rights, to ensure that the rights of all persons, including suspects, detainees and persons are respected at all times, and to fully adhere to the principles and standards on the absolute condemnation and prohibition of torture set by 1987 Constitution. Another dues po natin, require all arresting officers, whether PNP personnel or military, to execute affidavit or arrest. Yan yung sinasabi po nating warrant of arrest under Rules 113 of the Rules of Court, which is any person po kasi. Thirdly, another is strictly observe transfer of custody of arrested person and evidence, preserve the crime scene, and complete the required documentation. So for our don'ts po natin, all PNP personnel shall not effect warrantless arrest outside the circumstances required under Section 5, Rule 113 of the Rules of Court. Ito po. Second is, PNP personnel shall not continuously detain the arrested person when no case is filed within 3 days from arrest. After the lapse of 3 days, the arrested person shall be released. Third is, apply the suspension of the writ. Should the suspension of the writ of habeas corpus, in case was suspended, the person not involved in the rebellion, the suspension applies only to those judicially charged. So, specific lang po. Yung 3 days po natin is applicable lang po doon sa cases of rebellion and offenses directly connected with invasion. Next is, police personnel shall not try civilians in military tribunals. So, the declaration of martial law does not suspend the functioning of the civil courts. Police officers should not violate the constitutional rights of a person. The constitutional guarantees under the Bill of Rights remain to be operative and continue to accord the people its mandate of protection. Police officers should not violate the basic rights of the people and citizens. And police officers should not implement martial law for more than 90 days unless extended by the Congress upon the initiative of the President.
Sir, sino na lang ang magsasign? Bago
Hingi po kami ng directive kay GPP, tapos ang magsasign is si DO po.
Sorry, yung suspension of the writ will apply only to those already judicially charged.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, halimbawa lang sir, may mga police officers na halimbawa isa domes, parang may isa sa kanila, halimbawa ginawa yun. Ano po yung may punishment naman po yan?
Hindi ko rin masabi kung exact detail kung anong specific, pero may administrative machinery po kami regarding po that. Pwedeng mag-fall under anti-torture, anti-violation of PUP. Depende po kung ano yung mga violations po. Pero nandun po, continuing pa rin po yung administrative disciplinary machineries po namin.
Sir, pag martial ba, under kayo ng military o anti?
I'm not privy to the information, sir.
Pero usually, sir,
In general po.
kayo po ba under o parehas ng?
I'm not privy to the information.
operate under martial law.
Guidelines are being set at the CAPSEC.
So,
It's a joint here.
doon sa pag-aarmas, how will that go? Yung pag-allow halimbawa sa mga may-ari ng baril na gamitin ng kanilang mga baril outside of residence even without the permits to carry.
Regarding dun sa firearms law, existing, katulad ng sinabi po namin, existing pa rin po ang rules sa Constitution. At the same time, existing pa rin po yung mga batas regarding sa anti-illegal possession of illegal possession of firearms and ammunitions. Ganun pa rin. Existing pa rin po.
Pero may sinabi si Presidente kahapon, di ba? That you are threatened, you can use your firearm. Sabi, dapat daw.
Pag hindi nakapangalan to. Sir, on the part ng legal service, during your discussion, is there a proposal of set doon sa legal service? Like, suspend mo na yung LPC, you can be Wala naman kayo.
Although napag-usapan yun pero wala pa naman pong possible outcome kung sakali.
Pero do you see the need for it?
I'm not so.
Sir, sa side ng legal service ng PNP, is it fair to compare yung martial law ni President Duterte sa martial law ni President Marcos? Kasi yung argument ni AP, parang pinagkukumpara eh. Is it fair to compare?
Yes, sir. Actually, nung one, sir, yung 1935 saka yung yung tawag dito. Yung 1935 Constitution saka yung 1987 Constitution magkaiba po talaga. Yung kwan kasi, sir, yung 1935 Constitution walang masyadong safeguard. Pero dahil dito sa 1935 ay 1987 Constitution na-establish po yung mga safeguard po natin.
Okay.
Which is yun yung mga wala sa akin.
Pero sir, yung fear ng public,
Nandun pa, katulad na nabanggit ko kanina, yung may mga parameter safeguards na na-establish doon sa Supreme Court. Yung mga jurisprudence, kaya katulad ng 1987 Constitution, na-establish yung QUAM, katulad ng yung automatic revocation ng martial law 60 days, which is wala doon sa previous constitution po. Tapos yung military tribunals, yung civil courts is still subsisting. Yan yung mga difference nun sa previous constitution po. May mga safeguards po na establish.
Balikan po yung sa firearms, kung nag-ooperate pa rin halimbawa yung batas sa illegal possession of firearms. Taga Mindanao ako, nahuli ako, dala ko yung baril ko outside of my residence without a valid permit to carry outside of residence. Pero lisensyado. How will that operate?
May altok na rin.
Pwede pa rin ako makasuhan ng illegal possession of
Yes, sir.
firearms. I cannot possibly use the defense that the president said that since it's martial law, pwede kong dalhin ito because I'm trying to defend myself. I feel threatened. Can that be used as a valid defense by a citizen in Mindanao?
Case-to-case basis na lang po yun, sir.
We'll get the specific guidelines after the
Yes, sir.
But if we are using the law in defense and you are bringing it outside, ang sinasabi nung yung privilege of bringing the firearm is within the premises of the residence. Unless, if you have a permit to carry and then later on, because the permit to carry is suspended, wala pa kasi, hinihintay pa natin, then you must follow what is the lalabas na guidelines after the fact.
So to be safe,
To be safe, hintayin po natin yung makakraft na guidelines. The one that is presented is a guideline directed to the PNP personnel, itong do's and don'ts as crafted by legal service and to be yun nga in consultation sa ating pong DO that will issue the guidelines.
thank you.
Okay. So can we limit on the guidelines? Apo.
Pero when do we expect na mababa yung guidance?
As soon as possible, sir. As soon as possible, sir.
As soon as signed.
Assigned, sir. Thank you, sir.
Other
Thank you for
question?
Advance copy po po, hindi po. Hindi pa po signed po eh.
Binasa na sir, para lang madaling
Nasa rules of court na rin po yan, sir.
Yeah, I'll yung one pager. I
Yes, sir.
can provide you one
Yung
pager.
agreement daw, hindi lang ipopost sa social media. Yung document daw.
Pero kasi hindi pa rin siya signed eh. It's a
Yes sir, just for our consumption.
sige, I will leave the one page pertaining to yung
Do's and don'ts lang.
Yes. Down nabasa mo naman, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, we will leave that guidelines.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you sir.
May konti tayong update.
Pertaining
po
to the
naging press
update,
conference ng PNP Legal Service at balikan po muna natin ang
the
press
National
conference sa Campo
Operations
Crame.
Center monitored from day one. So, yung chronology of the event, we will release it later on, including the details once I get the clearance. Yun po, yung kaya nga nire-request natin na meron tayo ditong resource person because during the monitoring and the crafting of this guidance until yesterday's announcement in the airport. Right now, yung briefing and the details are brought to the meeting. After that, specific guidelines or specific instructions may be given during the meeting, ipa-finalize po yun. At once na ito po ay pirmado as guidelines sa mga lower units, yan po rin ay ipapalam po namin sa inyo.
Sir, functional na ba yung regional crisis management committee sa
Yes, nandun na po. Normally kasi, pag mayroong ganong insidente, ina-activate po yung next higher committee, crisis management committee.
Sino po sa rin?
Sa regional level will be the RD. Apo.
There's no need na magpadala dito from...
Hindi naman po dito kasi minomonitor namin dito sa NOC. So anything that is happening there from the crisis management committee nababato kagad binabato nila. As much possible the earliest possible time mabato dito, nire-record na po namin kagad sa NOC. That's why on the first day yung hindi ho muna kami nagbibigay ng kung ano yung nalalakap na impormasyon kasi inire-record po yon.
Sir, na yung casualties sa police groups?
Ang huling report is we have 2 confirmed casualties and 2 still being confirmed yung wounded.
Sa PNP to?
Sa PNP side, opo, sa PNP side.
Sino ba talaga yung ano natin?
Hindi po, ang report is, if I can quote it, is the station went under siege, but there's no report that they were burned down. Opo. So, mayroong report na pag-atake, pero hindi ho nila, wala hong report na nasunog o na overrun o na occupy yung stasyon.
May directive ba si CPNP na magpadala ng additional forces from other regions to the Marawi or whatever?
Right now, the Special Action Force, yung po yung at saka galing sa regional office. If there's a need, anytime, the Special Action Force is a quick reaction, a rapid deployment unit, and in any notice, pag naibigay po yung order, our SAP troopers are ready to deploy.
Basically, yung mga nasa Mindanao lang, wala yung manggagaling ng Visayas sa Metro Manila.
Hindi, yung right now, because of the declaration of martial law, yung ating pong forces in Mindanao, they're securing every area. Now, if there's additional forces, it may come from the national headquarters, the SAP, or from, depende po sa magiging order po.
But as a matter of practice, yung bago mga Luzon, yun muna nasa Visayas. Kung magpapadala.
Depende po.
Kasama na namin dito,
Hindi po, but alam niyo po kami, we are a national police force. Ang deployment, though may territorial muna, no, meron tayong mga mobile units. These are the first units or personnel to be deployed. At the national level, we have the Special Action Force. Kahit po dun sa lugar, may SAP po tayo. Maaari po silang i-move from their current location as a rapid deployment unit where their presence and their expertise is needed.
As of today, wala pa tayong ganung malaking movement ng forces from other region to Mindanao. Wala pang ganun.
Outside of Mindanao, wala pa po akong nakukuhang report o naging kautusan para i-deploy po sila. But on day 1, alerted na po yung mga units.
Ready for the deployment.
Apo.
Sir, isang habol na lang ako.
Apo.
As of today, compared dun sa first day and second day ng nangyayari, can we say na bumababa na yung tension, na mas malaki na yung occupied ng PNP o hindi pa nakukontain? Ano yung percentage?
The effort on the second day was to contain them, no. Yung una kasi ang consideration was the safety of the civilian. So now that the local residents are moving out of the city, the armed forces, the primary force assisted by our police forces, unti-unti na pong clear yung lugar. So sa chronology of event, mas nagiging less yung sporadic gunfight.
So para mas peaceful na kumpara dun sa height ng unang mga...
Hopefully, ang there is less of our kababayan in the area para kapag nagkaroon na ng full engagement, wala ho tayong idadamay na kababayan natin doon.
On the part ng sa PNP, kumbaga parang sila ba, pagpasok nila doon, less na kasi sabi kahapon may mga sniper pang natitira, kaya sila natatakot mag-muna. So, ngayon,
Yes, and also, the government forces are doing counter-sniping. Meron din po kaming dineploy na, coming from the armed forces, meron po rin po silang mga sniper personnel that are countering yung overhead watch to counter the effort of the local terror group.
Sir, yesterday, President Duterte mentioned na he may consider expanding martial law up to Visayas. Sir, based on threat assessment ng PNP, necessary ba ang martial law sa Visayas na i-activate?
We will give you the answer once the President is briefed.
Sir, na-distinguish na ba natin?
About what we have, because we're only one part of one agency that can provide. The decision will be at the level of the national government from Malacanang. Kung hindi naman yung amin lang, halimbawa po, nanggaling po sa report coming from the Philippine National Police, isang report lang po yon. So, we let the decision come out based on the report coming from the different agency, and Malacanang would do that.
Sir, yung motive, sir, na-distinguish na ba natin? Ano talaga pinaka-motive yung maupit doon?
We will let you know. Ako po, wala po akong hawak at this time based on ang hinahawakan po natin is what happened coming from the NOC. Kung meron po itong coming from the other agencies that they have information at na-share po sa atin, maaari po natin, kung sabi po clear po to be shared, then we will inform the public.
Sir, yung issue ng failure of intelligence.
Wala man ho kami nakikitang failure of intelligence. On the hinds, tingnan ho natin, we make that assessment once all information ay pumasok. Kasi it's too early to say na nag-failure of intelligence. Ano po, ang sa amin naman po ay mabigyan ng pagkakataon na makita kung mayroong nakitang, you do a debriefing and an assessment after everything has been placed on the table. Yun po, malalaman natin if the local forces were given the necessary information prior. Malalaman ho natin yan kasi if this information were really appreciated and acted upon, malalaman ho natin yan when we do an overall assessment of what transpired and why it transpired.
Sir, is there an instruction doon sa tropa na no entry zone ng Marawi? Kasi itang guess na sabi ng kanina is parang it would be easier to conduct military and police.
Tactical po, wala pa ho akong nakikita doon sa monitoring na there's such a remember, the move is primarily coming from the armed forces. So, hindi naman po ako nakalinya doon sa impormasyon na yon. So, maaari po nating tanungin sa kabila
But
kung
sir, will
meron.
the PNP discourage the public from traveling to Mindanao while may martial law?
From
Traveling to Mindanao while may martial law? Or smooth pa naman yung...
Marawi, let us look on how the situation in Marami will develop in the coming days. Right now, there's an ongoing effort of the government to move the local terror group out of the city or to contain the city. Once it is safe, then the government forces may announce that people may be able to go back to their homes, and then alam yung gobyerno tinitingnan na ho kung paano ho matutulungan yung madi-displace. That's why there's already goods being sent to Iligan and Cagayan. Kasi yun na ho yung tinitingnan What's the next step? Whether we can provide. While the government security forces ay nandun sa Marawi battling with this local terror group. So, tingnan ho natin in the coming days what would be the development. If we bring it back to normalcy in quickest time, then we go with our lives normally later on. We can let them come back.
Sir, well funded yung maupit.
I'm not a security expert to answer your question. Hintayin na ho natin yung when all inputs are given, it's on the table, and it's too early to answer such question po.
Pero nakausap mo na ba si Chief since dumating siya from Russia?
nagkita po kami because I was asked to go to the airport, pero dumiretso po sila sa after the press con of the president, nag-briefing, and today he will be joining the cabinet secretary, cabinet meeting.
Kung may initial information yung higher headquarters about the possible attack, why would the PNP chief leave the country and join the president when in fact, yung seryosong threat pala?
I have no information about that, madam.
So hindi natin alam whether or not alam ni chief yung threat.
Ay, hindi ho. Ang ano ho doon ay yung yung sa sinasabi niyong senaryo. Ang question doon, will the chief need to be there to act on the information, or kung yung impormasyon na yon ay naibigay doon sa command or the ano, kasi hindi naman po maaari na nakuha natin dito, and the chief PNP himself must be the one to act directly or be on the ground. Yun ang tanong. Yun ang titingnan natin doon. So right now, wala po akong information pertaining to a prior sharing of information given.
Pero you're saying that he doesn't have to be there to address it.
Actions of yung responsibility at that level. Oo.
Pero
Kasi
kung mag-erap na, he needs to be here.
yes, that's why the president and the entire group went back. Di ho ba?
Pero baka kung hindi siya umalis, baka na-direct niya na ma-prevent ito.
Yung tanong nyo, ma'am, kung hindi natin masagot di ba? Yun it's a question na kung sana hindi na rin lang nagkaroon ng imbitasyon, o sana na lang ay wala rin hong trip abroad. Di ba? So
hindi natin masabi ano yung dapat na nangyari.
well, it's how things happen. We cannot have all the information. We cannot have and say tomorrow I will die or you will die, and what should I do now? Yun po, sana ho maintindihan ho yun. Apo.
So may statement ng CPP-NPA, na-encourage nila yung NPA na mag-launch na mas marami pang attacks habang ongoing yung martial law.
As Filipinos, wag na ho nating palakihin ho yung nagiging sitwasyon sa Marawi. Tulungan ho natin yung bansa natin. Ang national, ito pong NPA, itong New People's Army, kapwa Pilipino po tayo, at ang nais ho ninyo ay ikabubuti ng taong bayan. I hope we are together in that.
So na-establish ba yung sinabi ni Presidente na pinugutan ng ulo na police officer?
Tinitingnan ho namin yung dalawang confirmed casualty natin. Based on, kasi yung identified po si Freddy Solar at yung isa pong naibigay na pangalan, tinitingnan po natin yung circumstances on how this our personnel who became a victim, kung ito po ano pong nangyari talaga sa kanya.
Pero yung Solar, of course, is not the deputy chief. It's the other.
Hindi po. Opo. Si Solar is the I think at that time he is the PDEU. Tama ba? PDEU. Yes, ito. Si Solar was the COP of Sagiran MPS at that time of his when he was shot.
This was when, sir? This was when?
I think on the first day. Oo. So ito kasi kinonfirm ito na these are our casualties. Si Freddy Solar and one Police Inspector Placido.
Sir, sa clarification lang po, sir. So, walang nabihin doon sa dalawang officer?
Inaalam ho natin kasi confirm naman po yung kay Solar na hindi po siya na Opo.
Sir, ang first name class ito, sorry?
Edwin Placido.
Si Edwin sa nakasal.
Sa Marawi.
Hindi pa natin alam paano yung circumstances.
Yes, yun ang inaano natin, Si Police Inspector Placido is from the Marawi City Police Office. Okay po?
May overview lang po na nakarating na kung more or less mga gaano kalawak yung hawak nyo?
Yun ang kailangan na, yun nga, kaya we're just, at this time, whatever information that are coming in, we are recording it, chronological, and then yung assessment kasi, we will have a better appreciation of what transpired by coming from different government reporting units. Ito po ay nare-record lang po namin dito sa NOC. Sa civilian casualty, may mga report na po na naipaabot from the AFP side. Kasi kailangan po nating pagtugmahin, baka mamaya yung bilang namin, inabilang din nila. So, kaya nag-iingat po kami sa pagbibigay ng... Yes, if the information are already given and then identified and verified yung naging casualty, may mga ulat nga po na yung itong nakuha sa checkpoint, then we will have to identify all these the names of these persons that were killed by the local terror group Maute group. Inaano po yan, nire-record po natin. Hopefully, once all this has been properly reported to the commander-in-chief.
So, willing ba kayo na ipasilip yung Intel Fund? Wala question, intelligence gathering, kung saan na napupunta yung Intel Fund?
I will ask the right person. Kasi wala akong access sa Intel Fund. I will ask if that can be done. I will get back to you, sir. Apo. On the ground, hindi, yung sa akin lang kasi was given yesterday eh. Yung there are four on our again ulitin ko, ito ay what is we are collating at the NOC. So on our record we have 4. Mamaya naman kasi 4 hostages yung naka-record po doon.
Kasama yung paring.
Papaalam mo namin ang buo pagka yan ay cleared and ano na po, mahirap naman nung magtitingi ako ng tingin sa inyo hanggang mamaya buong buo na.
Yung kay Sonar, sir, can you already tell us the circumstances ng pagkamatay dito sa Sonar? Do you know what happened?
Hindi, kukunin po namin yung official report ng Danao hanggang maibigay po sa amin all the circumstances. Kasi magkakaroon po yan ng special report on the circumstances of the death of Freddy Solar. Opo. Police Senior Inspector.
So, nakuha na natin yung bangkay na?
I think yung kay Freddy Solar, pareho na.
Sir, ilang tropa natin? Ay, sa mga marami.
Sige po. We will have a better view later on pagka natapos na po yung briefing. Pagka naibigay ho sa atin yung pirmado and complete, we will give you po the copy. Right now kasi patingi-tingi eh.
Sir, soundbite lang, yung public ba, dapat matakot sa martial law?
Well, the earlier question is how will you compare the martial law in the 1970s and to today? Malaking-malaki yung pagkakaiba. So, ako, personally, I believe that kami sa Philippine National Police, there's nothing to fear pertaining to the issuance of declaration of martial law in Mindanao. Primarily, what is the objective? What is the goal? This is for the benefit of the people of Mindanao, particularly Marawi. Hindi po ito, kaya nga po, mapansin nyo po, yung mga guidelines to our forces is not to abuse the rights of the citizenry. It is to protect them from this terror group na walang pakundangang pumatay ng kapwa Pilipino, na naninira, nanununog ng kabahayan, sinisira yung kapayapaan ng bansa. So, again, our enemy here is the terror group, the Maote and the Abu Sayyaf group. As a nation, again, I will say again, let us look first at the interests of the country. At tapusin natin itong grupo na to na for a long time talagang nagbibigay ng sakit ng ulo sa atin. And how can we progress if we will continue to be cowed in fear by this group? That's why the commitment and ito po ng ating government forces, the commitment is really to finish them off. Tapusin na ho natin itong grupo na to para magpatuloy na ho yung pagprogreso ng bansa.
Sir, last na kasi.
Opo.
Sir, how do we address yung mga speculations that yung Marawi attack was orchestrated to justify the declaration of martial law in Mindanao? Since parang sinabi nila na si President Duterte has in his mind declaring martial law in November pa lang. So parang paano natin i-address yung mga ganong speculations?
Wag po tayong mag-isip ng masama. Mag-isip po tayo kung paano maaayos yung bansa. Alam mo, if we keep on dividing the people and by speculations and throwing all of this, they should come out and show proof. Ganun ho kasi kami. Kailangan ho, pag meron ho kaming, it is back up again. That's how we work. By tatayo yung sinasabi. Ito po, kung meron ho silang ganitong akusasyon, number one ho, makikiusap na ho kami, wag na ho tayo kalat pa ng mga ganitong akusasyon. Kung magbibigay ho kayo ng akusasyon, tayuan nyo ho. Ayun, what would we get from such? Ano po? Yun lang ho ang namin. Your PNP is here to protect the people. We will be there to make sure that we restore yung normalcy and the peace and order in the area together with our soldiers from the Armed Forces of the Philippines. And mas mapapabilis ho yan kapag sama-sama ho tayo magtutulong-tulong. Alisin na ho natin itong grupo ng mga Abu Sayyaf at itong mga Maute.
Sir, yung sa sinasabi yung mga speculations, kasama ba din yung sumasaw-saw ng mga politiko? Politics?
No, sa amin po, no politics po kami.
Okay.
Magibabaw na lang ho muna yung pagiging Pilipino. Yun lang ang pakiusap namin. Maging Pilipino ho muna tayo para sa bansang Pilipinas.
Sir, question. Meron ba tayong figures kung ilan yung affected families na Marawi?
Kinokulate po na yan. Probably we will be able to get a clearer picture if we have now reports coming from other agencies. Pagtutulong-tulungan. No? Kasi ang effort po natin is to bring back normalcy and be able to give the necessary assistance to those who were displaced and mabigay yung tulong, especially the food and the water and where they can stay. Those who are fleeing Marawi into the other areas, siguro as we would like also to appeal to extend the necessary assistance to them. Kung meron pong pwedeng masilungan, ibigay na po natin, may konting tulong po na maibigay sa kanila. At pag nakabalik naman po, mabigay yung panahon o pagkakataon na maibalik kaagad po sila sa kanilang mga tahanan, matulungan rin ho nating lahat. And the different agencies of government are doing its best para po maiabot yung tulong po doon sa mga kababayan natin na naapektuhan. Okay, salamat po. Once signed, we will relay po the entire report. Ito ma'am, Iyan ako po.